for those of you who are new to this group, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Laura. I'm a mom of two. I'm a holistic nutritionist, and I am the founder of the Lavish Method, where I teach women who just want to lose weight a simple way of eating that doesn't involve giving up wine and chocolate, and that's exactly what we are going to be talking about tonight, which is really cool. So let's talk about what it means to lose weight without giving up wine and chocolate. Mainly two. There's two different things that I'm referring to when it comes down to losing weight without giving up wine and chocolate. And so one of those things is figuring out the balance, figuring out how food, actually works and how to balance your food in real life during the day so that you have room for the treats that you want to have. So that's number one, and we can talk about that a little bit more. And then number two is recognizing that not all wine is created equal, that not all chocolate is created equal, that not all treats are created equal, and then learning how to tell the difference. And so that's one of the things that I love to teach, is how to tell the difference between, good wine that's weight loss friendly and, wine that is going to completely sabotage you, because there is a huge difference, you guys. Let's first talk about how to balance your day so that you don't have to give up the wine and the chocolate and the treats, because this is what normally happens when we decide that we want to lose weight. We decide we are going all in, and you guys, if you listen to me, you'll know I talk about this all or nothing concept a lot, but we will decide that we are going all in, we're going all or nothing, we're going on a diet, we're gonna eat super healthy, super, low cal, diet friendly foods, and that's gonna be that. And so that lasts all of maybe 3 days, or if you've got really strong willpower, 3 weeks, and then it all goes out the window and you eat all the chocolate and you drink all the wine and you feel like garbage and you keep eating that way, and then you start again. And that's not the lose weight while eating wine and chocolate that I'm talking about. So what I'm talking about is learning, figuring out that not all food is created equal. And so your body is either storing fat from the energy it's taking in, or it's burning stored fat from the fat it's already stored, right? And so if you eat the right foods that actually put your fat control hormones in the proper places for weight loss, then that's gonna put you in a position to be able to have treats, right? Because you're balancing food the right way. If you're doing that, then you are naturally going to be able to control yourself around sweets and choose the ones that make sense for you, and B, not overeat them, which is huge. So part of, teaching you how to lose weight without giving up wine and chocolate is basically teaching you how to eat so that your fat control hormones are in the right position to actually lose weight instead of store more fat. And at that point, we can incorporate the treats that we like. We can incorporate the chocolate. We can incorporate the wine, because we're balancing our day around that. The rest of your day is balanced around the fact that come 8 o'clock at night, when you sit down in front of Netflix and watch whatever you're watching, we're like right into Shameless right now. So when you sit down and you watch your Shameless and you hang out, that it's okay to have the treat. It's okay to have the chocolate. It's okay to have the wine, because you already planned for it, right? Like, you knew it was gonna happen. And then number two is really important as well. Number two is picking the right treats, picking the right types of wine, picking the right types of chocolate, because not all of these things are created equal. So wine has a hugely variable amount of sugar in it. Now, sugar equals insulin spikes, equals fat storage hormones out of control, equals stored fat, and the inability to lose weight. So the last thing we want to do is load our body up with high sugar wine. That is like the worst thing you could do when it comes to weight loss. And I'll tell you guys a story. When I, about 2 summers ago, I spent the summer, it was a gorgeous summer. It was that summer where the weather was perfect every single day. And I spent the whole summer drinking sangria on the floaty in the lake, loving my life. And I also spent the whole summer gaining about 10 pounds. And I couldn't figure out why, because my food game was on point. I'd really stuck to things. I had more sangria than normal, but I didn't think that was a big deal. Fast forward to me figuring out how the sugar content in wine varies so crazy much that you can get wines with 2 grams of sugar per liter, and you can get wine with 102 grams of sugar per liter. And guess how much sugar that sangria I was drinking had? Something like 87 grams of sugar per liter. I was literally like it was worse than drinking Coca-Cola. Like, of course I gained 10 pounds that summer, right? I'm surprised I didn't gain 20. So this is really important. So what you need to do is you need to make sure the wine that you are drinking, if you're drinking it regularly, if you like to have a glass of wine at night, you know, or like a couple times a week, or whatever the case may be, you're buying the low sugar wine. Same thing when it comes to the chocolate. Like, I'm not talking about teaching people how to eat cheap, garbage, you know, processed milk chocolate. I'm teaching people how to eat real chocolate that's actually delicious. That's the way that you can have wine and chocolate, right? While losing weight. You don't have to give it up, right? You don't. You have to plan for it, and then you have to buy the right kinds, and you have to eat them. That's basically it. That's literally what it comes down to. So this is, you know, one of my favorite brands. This is Giddy Yo-Yo. They sell them at basically any health food store. This is a fantastic brand because they don't add a lot of sugar to it. It's pretty raw in terms of chocolate. So anything that's got a high concentration of cacao in it is really good. You want to see like a good 72%, 80%, 90% and above. I love it. I love buying like a mint chocolate because that I find is like really refreshing and it's easier to only eat a little bit. This is a brand of wine we're currently loving. This is a Rioja. These wines tend to be lower sugar. So this is our go-to right now. So this would be what I would suggest when it comes to low sugar wine. So to sum it up, you can lose weight without giving up wine and chocolate. You can totally lose weight without giving up wine and chocolate. You need to plan for it. You need to balance your day around having the treats. You cannot pretend that you are not going to have treats and then stick to that for a while and then binge on the treats. You also cannot pretend you're not going to have treats, you know, and eat a full day and then break into the treats. That's not how it works. How this works is recognizing that it's okay to have them and to plan that into your day, right? And then the other half of the coin is to pick the right ones, right? You guys, you can't buy the cheap crap that's full of sugar. It doesn't work. You will not lose weight. You will feel like garbage. You will fall off the wagon. You gotta buy the good stuff because at the end of the day, that's what matters. And if we look at those things, then guess what? We can have the wine, we can have the chocolate, we can have it every day, right? Because we've gotten to the heart of what matters. We've left all the other diet BS at the side of the road. We've gotten to the heart of what matters, and that's what we're doing.